good morning, everybody. Welcome to the regular meeting of the Development and Environmental Review Committee. Today is July 26, 2023, and it is approximately 10:02 a.m. Can we go ahead and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. All right, let's move on to roll call. My name is Michael Rosales, Associate Planner with the Planning Division. Introductions.
William Galvez, I'm a consultant working for Wildan.
Curry Kinnerman, a Traffic Engineering Associate.
Robert Lindbergh, Water Department Engineering.
Elizabeth Mora Rodriguez, Planning Division.
Tim, County Fire.
Gracie Johnson, Public Works Solid Waste.
Samuel Marion, Building and Safety.
All right, thank you, everybody. So we're going to move on to public comments for items not listed on the agenda today. Do we have any items that are not listed on the agenda that the public would like to speak or anybody else would like to speak on? All right, if we do not, we're going to move on to the consent agenda. There will be no separate discussion of consent agenda items unless a committee member requests that the item be considered in its normal sequence of the agenda. We're going to move on to item number 1 of the consent agenda, which is approval of the draft minutes. And our recommendation today is approve the minutes of the regular meeting of June 14th, 2023. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
All right. Do we have all approved? Any denies? No. All right, motion passes. Moving on, we're going to be moving on to the public hearing items. Today we have item number 2. Elizabeth, can we have the staff report, please, or the report, please?
Is it back on? It was working earlier, I swear.
Yes, item number 3 is conditional use permit 22-18 and minor exception 23-303. This is a request to allow for the development, establishment, and operation of a 4-story extended stay hotel within 114 rooms with a gross floor area of approximately 57,830 square feet, and allowing a 10% reduction in the number of parking spaces from 126 to 116 parking spaces on a parcel comprised of 1.72 acres. The project site is located north of East Harriman Place, immediately north of 898 East Harriman Place, within the Commercial Regional CR3 zone and Tippecanoe Hospitality Transit District overlay. Currently, our environmental determination is that the project is categorically exempt pursuant to Section 15332 Infill Development Projects of the State of California CEQA Environmental Act. And staff's recommendation is for the Development and Environmental Review Committee to move this item forward to the Planning Commission for consideration.
All right. And does the applicant have any comments today? Questions?
No comments, thank you, but thank you for hearing our application.
All right, I'm going to open up the public comments for this item. It looks we have a Mr. Eddie Campos. Would you like to come up to the podium, sir? And you have 3 minutes to go ahead and make your statement.
Good morning. My name is Eddie Campos. I'm a member of the Southwest Mountain States Regional Council of Carpenters. The city should require the project to be built with contractors that will hire locally, pay prevailing wages, and utilize responsible companies, and utilize apprenticeships from state-certified apprenticeship training programs. Workforce requirements reduce construction, reduce construction-related environmental impacts while benefiting the local economy and workforce development. In a recent 2020 report titled Putting California on the High Road, a Jobs Climate Action Plan for 2030, the California Workforce Development Board concluded that investing in growing, diversifying, and upscaling California workforce can positively affect returns on climate mitigation efforts. South Coast Air Quality Management District recently found that local high requirements can result in pollutant reduction. Recently, the state of California reiterated its commitment towards encouraging workforce development and housing affordability through the Affordable Housing and High Roads Jobs Act of 2022, otherwise known as Assembly Bill number 2011, which requires projects pay workers a prevailing wage and hire from state certified apprenticeship programs for projects meeting certain sightings, affordability, and development standards. That'll be all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Campos. Your statement is duly noted and read into the record. So there is no final action today. This is just a recommendation to move forward to the next planning commission, Elizabeth, or is there?
It would be for a future planning commission, date to be determined.
Date to be determined. Okay, so we're going to be recommending for a date to be determined to move this item to the planning commission at that time. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All right, all approve?
Yes.
Any denies? All right, motion passes. At this time, we're going to be adjourning our meeting for today. The next regular meeting of the Development and Environmental Review Committee will be held on Wednesday, August 9th, 2023 at 10 a.m. in the boardroom located here, 201 Northeast Street, 3rd floor, San Bernardino, California, 92401. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you coming.